Good morning. Time to make the coffee. Today's flavor is gingerbread. It's from Aldi's. It's very good. It's one of their seasonal flavors, obviously. So it looks like it's going to be a sunny day today, and it's going to start to warm up. I think it's going to be, I forgot to check. I know it's going to be in the 40s. Alexa, what's the high temperature today?
Good morning, Ellen. Today, expect a high of 49 degrees Fahrenheit. Would you also like to know the weather for the next 7 days?
No. So, 49 degrees. Very good. And then tomorrow I think it's supposed to be 50. So maybe I can get out there and disconnect my garden hoses. That would be good. I did turn the water off, but usually I open the spigot so that there isn't any water left in there. But I forgot to do that this year. So I'm starting to use my Christmas mugs because I've got a lot of them. And it makes it more fun. And of course this one says Joy, which is my daughter's name, and I collect a lot of joy things during the holidays. So alright, let's give this coffee a try. This is a pretty big mug too. Doesn't look like it, but it is. It's wide. So I'm having the coffee cake creamer again today. And I've decided I'm decorating most of my Christmas Eve things with just like these candles, these matchless, fireless candles. And I'm going to turn a bunch of them on Christmas Eve, and it'll make it very festive. So cheers. Oh, that needs more creamer. So that's how I'm decorating this year, keeping it very minimal. I'm decorating with any Christmas cards that I get. I'll hang those on the fireplace. I used to send out Christmas cards, but I don't anymore. It's too expensive. And I know people like to get them. I like to receive them too, but it's something that I can do without. It's not something that I have to do. So I stopped doing that, a while ago. I had a spurt where I would send them for a couple years, and then I stopped. But, you know, I still get a few from people, which is nice. Because I know my ex-husband, Tom, he used to send Christmas cards out faithfully every year. So, but I don't. It's just too expensive. If it was something that people would keep, you know, but they get the cards, and then at the end of the season, they display them maybe for a month, and then they go in the trash. So... and it adds to all the trees that they cut down and all that. I'm not judging. You know, if you like to send cards, by all means send cards. But for me, it saves me money not to send them. So okay, well, let's see what else. I don't know what I'm going to do today to make me feel better once I get it done. I have several things that I can choose from. For now, I'm putting the big projects on the back burner because it's the holiday season and I want to enjoy the holidays. So I'm just concentrating on basically keeping my house in order, and the places where I have a bunch of stuff just stuffed, I'll deal with that later on during the winter, because it's always a long winter around here. It seems like it lasts forever. So that'll give me something to do when the snow flies and I'm home and I don't feel like going anywhere. So, okay, I will meet you over there at the budget book. Okay, here I am back at the budget book. Well, yesterday I did spend money. I bought a couple more Christmas gifts. I have a couple more to go, and I don't know what to get. So I'm thinking about maybe it's for my one son, and I'm thinking maybe about a food basket. I'm not sure. I have to wait and see. So I still have some spending to do. So I don't think this month will look a whole lot better than last month, but I have to wait and see. So I'm thinking about what I want to do today to make myself feel better. What task do I want to do? And I'm thinking it's going to be something very low-key, maybe something I've been putting off for whatever reason because I was doing other busy work. So, yeah, we'll have to wait and see. I have a bathroom that has stuff on the counter that needs to be put away. I have things that need to be packed up and put away in my attic. I was also cleaning out my attic at the same time. I've been doing that for a couple years now, off and on. And I got rid of a ton of clothes out of the attic. So I'm trying to, at least the garage attic, I'm going to try and downsize that when I do the garage. Because I still have a lot of Christmas things up there that I want to get rid of, and things that I want to use that are just inconvenient because they're up there stuck in a box somewhere. So, but I'm not going to start any of that now. And I'll work on that maybe in the spring when it's not too hot yet up there. But eventually I want to empty out, for the most part, I want to empty out the garage attic. It's just a crawl space. I can't stand up there. So it's very inconvenient for me to store things up there. So right now I just have seasonal things like Thanksgiving and fall decorations and Christmas decorations. And it's not the first time that I've purged things out of there, but I need to keep going on that because the older I get, I'm not going to want to climb up that pull-down ladder, put things up there, take things down. So, and I don't want to just store things anymore either. So I have to be realistic in what my abilities are. And, you know, after a while, climbing up and down those ladders gets to be dangerous as you get older. So I don't want to tempt fate and, you know, just throw caution to the wind and endanger my health. So that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm planning. But I'm not doing any of that this month. This month I had planned on taking it slow and getting things done. I know December is always a very busy month for most people with Christmas and all that. But so far it's been very relaxing for me. And I'm just doing a little bit every day. Like I'm going to bring up my, I have like a caddy that I can put paper plates and things in. So I'm going to bring that up next week and, you know, put the paper plates and cups and all that stuff in there, because that'll be sitting on the dining room table during Christmas dinner and everybody can grab a plate there. So, yeah, I'm just taking it easy and taking it slow. I really want to embrace slow, simple living. That's one of my goals. So, okay, well, that's it for my budget book chat for today. Well, it turned out to be a nice day today. I went outside and threw all my pumpkins out and got a load of laundry done. And what else did I do? Cleaned up the mess, the dog mess in the backyard. A very easy day. I didn't have anything big on the agenda. It's Sunday, and Sunday should be a day of rest if you can manage to do that. So that's what I did. So let's see, maybe we can read a quote of the day, because it's going to be a short video today. Let's see. Well, let's do this one. There is a difference between interest and commitment. When you're interested in doing something, you do it only when circumstances permit. When you're committed to something, you accept no excuses, only results. Yep, that's a good one. So, yeah, certain things in your life, you just keep pushing aside, and it's not really a commitment. And the older I get, the fewer commitments I make. So, because I know a lot of times I just won't be able to fulfill them. So, one of my commitments is, though, that I do want to get my house back in order. My whole life I've always been organized. I've gotten a lot of things done. But, that changes sometimes as you grow older, because sometimes you get physical ailments and you can't keep up with things anymore. Or like in my case, where that's part of the problem. But another part of the problem is a lot of things went on the last couple years that I really didn't have a whole lot of control over. Things got pulled apart and didn't get put back together. There's things out of place everywhere that shouldn't be, because everything kind of happened within a very short time span, so that sometimes you can't catch up, if you know what I mean. You just can't get enough momentum going, or you don't have the energy, or you don't have the time because there's other commitments that you have, and it doesn't allow you to get things done very quickly. But my commitment is I'm not going to give up. I'm going to continue to try to get things back in order. But, it takes much more time to do that than it does to pull things apart. And that's why I'm not doing a whole lot of decluttering of closets right now, or kitchen cabinets. I mean, they've been decluttered numerous times, but I'm not going to add to the chaos and add even more to what I need to put back together, like my basement and my garage. And now, I do have other commitments in my life. I have my elderly mom that I have to take care of. She needs doctor's appointments. She's been through, a couple of really catastrophic illnesses where I needed to be there for her. Now I have a very sick dog that I need to take care of. It's just been a lot, so sometimes you just fall behind, and, you can't chastise yourself for things that you really have not a lot of control over. All you can do is the best you can to try and put things back together. And sometimes that takes time. It takes a lot of time and a lot of effort. And a good thing, and I've been thinking about this myself, is I'm thinking about maybe hiring somebody to come in and help me. I mean, my family's fantastic, but they're all very busy and they work. They have families of their own that they need to take care of, so sometimes they aren't always available on the time frame that you have available. So sometimes, if you can afford it, hiring somebody. I keep driving past this sign on the way to Walmart, and it said that they help with organizing and decluttering, and I really need to get that number. I'm sure it won't be cheap. I'm sure it will be expensive. But yeah, that's one commitment that I do have, to make my life simpler and easier and not be so crazy. Part of that is I'm keeping the holidays very low key this year. Simple food, simple decorations. I brought my Christmas tree up. That was already all decorated, and that's exactly the way it's going back in the basement. I got rid of my bigger Christmas trees years ago, and I just have no desire to do that anymore. So after Christmas, I'll just carry the whole thing, decorations and all, back in the basement, and I'm going to slowly move my Christmas decor that I do want to use into the basement instead of in the attic and the garage. It's just too difficult to get to for me anymore. And like I said before, I really don't want to injure myself going up and down those, well, it's like a tall ladder, the pull-down stairs. And, going up there with a big box and shoving it up is getting too difficult. So things like that, maybe I'll hire somebody to come and help me just get that stuff out of there to donation, because it's still nice stuff. It's not garbage. I don't have a lot of garbage hanging around like some people. They don't take their garbage out. But things like, I don't have things like that. That would make me very unhappy. So, but anyway, I'm kicking that idea around, and maybe doing that in the spring, come springtime. I'll try and save some money up. I wouldn't imagine it would cost more than, $1,000 to have somebody come in and do that. And so I'll try and set aside $1,000 for that. And then when I get to that amount, I'll just stop, but I would think you would be able to get quite a bit of work done for that amount. And then, of course, there's my deck that I got to have redone, and the basement bathroom that was torn apart because of a water leak in the wall. That needs to be repaired yet. Still lots to do, but it'll get there. But in the meantime, what I can do to make myself feel better is to keep the living area where I always am. In other words, my bedroom, the bathrooms that I use, which is a bath and a half basically. My dining room, my living room, the kitchen, all those areas I'm trying to keep as neat as possible and not let things pile up. So that seems to be working real well. So that now in the December holiday season, once my Christmas Eve dinner, I'm going to make that a couple of days ahead of time. And so I think that'll be fine. So, all right, my friends, short video today. I'm just kind of chilling, and I did get a few things done, but very easy day. So, all right, my friends, as you can see, the sun is shining, which is really nice. Yesterday, it was the most beautiful sunset I've seen in a long time, and I'll share that with you right here. Beautiful sunset tonight. The camera doesn't do it justice. Absolutely gorgeous. Neighbors have their Christmas lights on. It's getting cold. I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. God bless you. And I'll see you next time.